Alright, so here's the state of the coil inside of this room air conditioner. As you can see, it is like, well, let's see, there's a tiny bit of airflow that could go through right there, where the fan pushes a very minimal amount of air. So I would say that this coil is like, I don't know, what would you say, 90% blocked? It's probably like 10 to 15% remaining that's not blocked. It looks really clean from the outside, but in reality, it's like completely full of this nasty stuff. And then we're gonna open up and see how the indoor coil is. That one also looks like it's pretty bad. The front coil had a pretty significant amount of grease and dust and buildup, just kind of stuck to it. And since it pulls air in this way and then brings it out and blows it out this vent, this is the side that would be the dirtiest. Unlike on the other side where you saw it was completely blocked. What we did, we got this coil wet and we let it sit for probably like 5 minutes now. And you can see that the foaming, the acids are eating all of that grease and stuff that has gotten stuck in this coil. It's where this coil sits is actually in a restaurant, so it gets pretty greasy just from, you know, all the vapors and stuff in that room. I've just sprayed out this half and you can see it's so much cleaner. Be careful not to get the control wet. Obviously pretty important. And it's important that you get all this acid rinsed out, because if you don't, it can actually dissolve the coil, which is bad for obvious reasons. I also used the brush, pulled out the more difficult debris. And Simeon is cleaning the bins in here. What are those called? I just told you what they were called. I forgot now. Louvers. Maybe you could call them ailerons if you're a cool airplane guy. But he's cleaning those things. So over here, coming out of these capillary tubes, where these capillary tubes come, they were like completely frosted up. So I realized that the system needed some refrigerant. So we added a line tap right here on the low side, and we ended up adding in about 14 ounces. And now this is the air temperature right here, the literal air temperature, 47 degrees, so that's really nice. Our vapor saturation temperature is 33 degrees, so that's above freezing, which is all we needed to do, stay above freezing. And should be good to go with this unit now. Should be able to put it back in and be good to go. If we remove this heat load, that should bring the pressure down. Which it is, because the air out here is 60 degrees. So I actually might add in a couple more ounces. So I've now added 1 pound and I've averaged out the heat load. So it's not very much heat load. In any case, I think we're good to go. Coil's sweating really good. None of it's frosting up. So I'm certain we've got it good. You have got to be kidding me.
How are we gonna get it out? Did it like bend?
Ouch. No. How did I do that? Yeah, that's nasty. Sorry, I think I got some blood on your boot.